Hey, Dani K coming to you from Dani K Gym and Wellness, and today's tip is self-talk. We all do things, we say things about ourselves like, oh, I'm dumb, or that was a dumb move, or, that kind of thing. But, and my thing is, when you talk about yourself like in a bad, negative way, that's what gets stuck up in your head, okay? So we have to learn, we have to be present, and we have to learn to talk about ourselves in a good, positive way. We have to learn that when we, whatever, again, I don't know if y'all get tired of me saying this or whatever, but whatever you put out is what you get back. So if you are saying, I'm dumb, I'm worthless, I'm stupid, or I'm fat, or whatever it might be, even if it's just to get attention, you're putting that negative stuff out, or even if it's just to get a compliment. We all do that every now and then. We're like, oh, I look ugly today, or I don't feel pretty today. And then somebody says, oh, no, you look great, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Michelle, by the way, Kim's hair looks amazing. I'm just saying, putting that out there. She just came in, she's going in a tan. But, so, and Michelle, we talk about this all the time, not for you, but for other people and everything, like in our past experiences and stuff like that. Self-talk can be good and it can be bad. It can be damaging but we need to do some good self-talk, some self-affirmations, even though you're working out. You could be working out, killing it, blah, 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 whatever like that. But if you're talking bad about yourself, outside of the gym, that's going to come across. Like, you could be killing it in the gym, and people look at me like, okay, well, if I'm killing the gym and talking bad about myself, I'm going to see the results of killing it in the gym, not talking bad about myself. Wrong. Okay, so even if you are in the gym, killing it, you're working out 5 days a week, 4 days, whatever, you're doing the cardio, you're doing the weights, all that stuff, if you're bad talking yourself, okay, that means probably number one, if you're bad talking yourself, you're going to be putting bad food in your mouth, you're going to be making bad choices, and you're feeling down, you're feeling depressed. Maybe you might be killing it in the gym when you get to the gym, but if you're bad self-talking, you might not get into the gym as often as you would if you were good self-talking, right? So, and another thing that I always tell everybody when they say, oh, I'm fat, or, oh, I can't do that, or I'm, whatever negative word that they might want to use to describe themselves, I always look at them and say, would you tell your friend that? Well, no, I wouldn't. Then why are you doing that to yourself? Don't do that to yourself. The self-talk not only damages up here, but it damages results as well. Even though you're going to the gym, it's like you're doing this. If you're bad self-talking, and you're doing the gym, you're doing this. You're not getting the complete full results. It's like, I don't know. Like if you can lift the 15-pound dumbbells and you only choose to lift the 8s, you're seeing something. But if you do what you can do, and do what you can do, or put yourself a little bit out of that comfort zone to do something a little bit extra, then you're going to see results. So, I always tell you, you guys that follow me and everything, I always tell you, be present. And so when you're present about talking about yourself, people, we need to talk good about ourselves. We talk good about other people, and sometimes we talk bad about other people. And I think a couple of videos ago, Tess and I were doing a video, and I said something. She's like, "Oh, say 3 things nice." So we have that thing going on that if even if we say something bad about ourselves or something negative, whether it's joking, whether it's we're looking for a compliment or whatever it might be, it's say 3 things nice about yourself, or say 3 things nice about that person that you just put down, or whatever. So self-talk, even though you are working out, but it has damaging effects outside of the gym, because it can damage what you're putting in your mouth food-wise. You could be putting extra alcohol in your mouth, that kind of thing. So because if you're feeling, you're working out, but you're talking negative things about yourself, you're thinking negative things about yourself, you're going into like a little bit of a depression, then what's going to happen? We're going to eat. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to sulk. We're going to maybe not go to the gym as often. Maybe not. So it is damaging. So we need to talk better about ourselves. And we need to say, shoot, would I say that to my friend? Would I tell my, and I'm not talking about like that joking, we got that girl, or that, that bro thing where, we joke about something. But I'm talking, if your friend came up and said, hey, do I look fat? You might find it a nice way of saying it, or you might say no, or you look great, or whatever it might be. You're not going to say, oh yeah, girl, you look fat. Oh, you need to, like, jump on a treadmill for an hour. You're not going to say those things to a friend. So don't say those things to yourself. So be present when you're talking about yourself. It's not only when you're working out, you're working, obviously we do it for most people, we do it for the outside benefits, but there are internal benefits. And then the depression, it's the stress relief, it's the depression relief, it's the, there's other internal things that working out does as well. So, but then if we're gonna bad self-talk, we're damaging those things that we just got done doing in the gym, So self-talk is very important, good self-talk. I don't know if y'all, I always say this, that guy, I can't remember his name, but it was on Saturday Night Live. He was, little, like Azad t-shirt, or shirt, and a little Argyle sweaters or whatever it was, and he had a mirror on the side of him, and he would like do his little self-affirmations. He would say, I'm good enough, I'm pretty, I'm whatever he would say, but he would give himself self-affirmations, and his final thing was like, and doggone it, I'm good enough, right? So if that's what you need to do, take 5 minutes. If you're feeling a negative thought about yourself, stop, like try and be present about it. As soon as it starts coming out, try and be present, grab it back, look in the mirror, or, get in a dark room, or whatever you need to do, find a quiet corner and say say three things nice about yourself. Self-talk is damaging, not only here, it's damaging here, and it is damaging for the outside, the external things that we're trying to do good in the gym. And maybe even if we're trying to figure out the time or the space or the way to get in the gym, maybe if we start talking good about ourselves and doing, those 3 things every single day, or every single time you have a negative thought about yourself, maybe take that time away and say 3 things nice about yourself, and maybe that gives you that feel-good kind of thing to get your butt into the gym or get going to the school track or anything like that. Tracy, we talk about that a lot, about like self-talk and how we kind of do some things in the yoga class as well. So it's all about good self-talk. I'm telling you, when you speak good things, you're going to feel good, and you're going to do better and more healthier things for yourself. You're going to feel better to do better, right? So just because you're working out, just because you're killing it in the gym, you still have to watch what you say, and especially about yourself. And that, because it's that full circle. Hi, John, you want to get your bag?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm on TV.
He's on TV. The Cutting Garden. That's where I get my beautiful flowers from. This man right here, he is amazing. Boom. So Tracy, do you want to add? Do you have time? Can I pull you on? And maybe you can talk a little bit about, because I think we've talked a little bit between me and you, about like how we kind of kill ourselves a little bit, but now we're starting to talk better about ourselves, and you've learned that along the years and stuff. Can I bring you on? Maybe you can shed some light. Let me shed some light. Let me see and shed some light on that self-talk kind of stuff. Help a sister out. I'm trying to add her. I'm trying to add Tracy. I was hoping somebody from the gym would come on, because we do get into these conversations. Kim would be, hey, Tracy, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
So you know what I'm talking about, right? With the self-talk.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You and I both.
Yeah. Actually, today you had asked me how my weight was coming along, and I was like, yeah,
because
no.
You're getting ready to leave for Florida when? I mean, for Grand Canyon. When?
Yeah, we fly out tomorrow. No,
okay.
Friday.
Okay.
Sorry. And you had asked me about my weight, and I was like, yeah, I'm not even looking. And and that kind of gets back to that whole negative thing, what you said, as far as if I keep worrying about it, and if I keep thinking about it, if I keep, beating myself up about it, it's never going to happen. So a friend of mine once told me, you can't have fear and faith in the same breath.
No, exactly, true. True thing.
So I'm just going to go with the faith and hope it works.
Yeah. I mean, speak it into existence, right?
Absolutely. That's
Yes.
what I'm hoping for.
Huh?
I said that's what I'm hoping for.
Exactly. I mean, you do what you can. You've been busting your butt, and so for anybody that's watching, what you have to do is fully clothed. You have to be under 200 or 200 pounds, right?
Under, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
You
so
have to be fully clothed
you
under 200 pounds.
and to go on the donkey ride down the Grand Canyon, and you want to do that in honor of your dad who passed away.
Right.
So you've got goals and everything, and bad self-talk kills things, even though you're killing at the gym, right? It kind of not I don't want to say deteriorates, I can't find the word that I want, but it kind of messes with your brain outside of the gym when you're doing that bad self-talk, right? So I mean, because I'm
Yeah.
sure you've probably done that, right, over the years or whatever.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
And it sets you down, it sets you back, and then it's like, well, shoot, now I don't feel like getting to the gym, or now I don't feel like eating good. So self-talk is everything, and when we're talking good about ourselves, we're like, yeah, I feel good. And even if it sounds stupid, like I set my affirmations in the morning, and sometimes it's about me personally, and sometimes it's about what I want done, at the gym, or what my goals are for the day. I set those self affirmations, and sometimes they're achieved. I might not get 100% achieved, but I got 80% or 95% or 90% achieved. But if I didn't set those things out, or if I didn't say anything good or nice about myself, then I would feel like, oh shit, why should I go work out? Why should I eat healthy? Why should I do anything healthy? Yeah, I'm just a piece of blah, 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 that kind of thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
Yeah, and Michelle, she just said bad self-talk is self-sabotaging. And it is. You're sabotaging everything that you're doing inside the gym, and people don't think that. It's like they think, oh, because I'm working out and doing all the weights and the cardio and the classes and all that stuff, that I can talk bad about myself, and that doesn't affect anything, but it does, right? Tracy's frozen, so I think she may have gone out. So I'm going to click her out, but she froze. So yes. So I clicked her out. So she froze. So she must have bad reception. But to go along with what Michelle said, bad self-talk is self-sabotaging. So it doesn't matter what you're doing to kill it in the gym. Bad self-talk, you're sabotaging yourself, and you're sabotaging the results, and you're sabotaging the amazing more results, the better results that you could be actually having. Because if you are sabotaging yourself with bad self-talk, probably you're not eating right, probably you're not drinking all the water right, probably you're not getting enough sleep, probably you're stressing, and all of those things are bad, and they are counterproductive to what you're doing in the gym. So moral of the story, guys, be present. And when you start saying something bad or negative about yourself, be present and say, shoot, would I say that to my friend? Would I say that to a stranger that asked me that question? Or, would I say that to someone else? And if the answer is no, I wouldn't, then don't say it to yourself. Be kind to yourself. We're always talking about being kind to others, always doing stuff, doing like the pay it forward and that kind of thing. Well, pay it forward to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Do nice things and say nice things to yourself, for yourself, so that encourages yourself to be even healthier, and stop sabotaging yourself and setting yourself up for failure. And then that also in turn helps you with the good positive things that you are doing. So if you're doing 50% bad talk and sabotaging yourself, and 50% good stuff that you're trying to do to better yourself, you're setting still. So we have to at least tip the scale a little bit. Maybe do 51%, start small, 51% of the good talk and the good things, and 49% of the bad talk, right? And just kind of work our way into doing more good stuff, less bad stuff, right? So we got to start somewhere, and it's a workup. It's a lifestyle. It's just like eating healthy, just like working out. Good self-talk is a lifestyle change. You have to commit to it. You have to be present, and you have to understand that everything right now is the present. And if you say, oh, I'm fat, that affects you, and that affects you in 5 minutes, and that might affect your food choice in a half hour when you go to pick up lunch or something. So, so self-talk, you want to do good self-talk, and if you start saying that bad self-talk, try and be present and try and say after you say something negative about yourself, try and say 3 things nice. And, oh, hey, well, look at that baby bump. That baby bump is getting bigger. Look at the baby bump. So the self-talk, can be good and it can be bad. Hey, Damien. So, but we want to push toward more of the good self-talk so that we're not sabotaging ourselves, so that everything that we're doing on the good, positive end, trying to better ourselves, that we are bettering ourselves instead of blocking. We don't want to block our goodness coming to us. We don't want to block the results that we're working so hard for in the gym or at work or, whatever it is. We want to do good, be good, have good, so talk good. And not just, and don't be just kind to other people. That's important, but be kind to yourself. And if you're kind to yourself and you're feeling good, you're going to be kind to other people and help them feel good, right? Moral of the story. We all want to feel good. We all want good. We all want good things. So good self-talk. Be present. And Michelle says, think of it this way. A Toyota is built in 13 hours. A Rolls Royce takes 6 months. Be a Rolls Royce with... I can't see the rest of it, Michelle, and I can't push the see more. So basically, she's saying, I think, with the Toyota, it only takes this amount of time to build. With the Rolls Royce, it takes this amount of time to build. So be a Rolls Royce, So and y'all can probably read what she wrote, and I can't see it because all I get is a couple of sentences, and I gotta wait. But so be present, do good self-talk. And if you catch yourself, if you're present and you catch yourself talking bad about yourself, stop. Say 3 things nice about yourself and go on. And then it gets easier, right? It gets easier to say better things. It gets easier to do good self-talk. It gets easier to be good and think good thoughts about yourself. You wouldn't say those things to someone else, so don't say them to yourself. Don't allow yourself to say those things. And if you allow yourself to say, you're fat, you're worthless, you're not this, you're not that, you're allowing, hey Tina from Georgia, you're allowing others to say those things about you as well. And think those things about you. And we don't want people to think bad things about us and all of that stuff, right? So don't think those bad things. You're giving power to other people, and you're giving an okay to other people to think those bad things about you. So when you start respecting yourself and start doing good self-talk, the results of everything else that you're trying to do in life comes, and it comes quicker, and it's better, right? And so that's what I want to leave you with. So do good self-talk. Be present. Say 3 things nice about yourself the next time you start saying something bad, something negative, and it gets easier, okay? So if you have any wanting to, Tracy just said it kicked me off of Facebook. Yeah, I know, Tracy, sorry. But if you have any comments, concerns, questions, anything you want to add to this video, how did this help you? How did this affect you? If this will help someone else of your friends, maybe they're talking bad about themselves and they could use this encouragement and this kind of these words, share this with your friends. If this helped you, or if you have any more encouraging words to add, comment below so that other people can read those comments and get more help from other people. Not just me, who everybody thinks that I don't have any issues. I got issues. I'm just kidding. Shut up, anybody who knows me and who's laughing at me right now. But anyway, so comment below if you have any other ways that you want me to help you on your fitness journey. Comment below, private message me if you want to keep it, whatever, and I'll do a video on it. Send out, you do a little video tip, so till next time. Well, let me say this. I'm starting doing more things on my YouTube channel, so go check that out. It's DKNY Night, DKNY KNIGHT. I don't know how to spell my last name. So search that on YouTube. I've got a shit ton of other videos that are already on there, but I'm starting to get a better presence on YouTube, trying to work that a little bit, trying to work that angle. So go check me out on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. Also, DaniKGymWellness.com, Dani K Gym Wellness on Facebook. Comment below if I can help you. Comment below if this video has helped you, and share it if it can help another friend. So until next time, stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.